Hello everyone and welcome back to some more Resident Evil the board game by Steamforged Games, and today we're going to try and tackle First Floor East C, which is in the core rulebook. And spoilers for last time, if you haven't watched that, so go watch it now. It was a bit of a short one because we lost again. Chris got his head cut off by a hunter. He just had to not roll 2 1s. A single one would have been fine, but a double one equaled death, and that is precisely what happened. So we might unfortunately find ourselves in a situation now where we're in a lost cascade where we need to loot more items, but we can't stay alive long enough to loot more items to do better, so we don't need to keep dying. So I'm not sure how attainable this is going to be, but we're going to give it a go. Let's see, the objective in this one, we have to find the C item, and then we can choose to end the scenario at any time. If there's enemies on the tile, you don't heal afterwards. There are some special rules regarding the emblem office, which is what we need to find. There's 2 floors already with 5 exploration cards, or 4, hang on, 5, yes, 5. Add some new cards to each deck. There is a B deck with 4 items in it, including the emblem key and the wind crest, which presumably we need, and a solution, which is what we need to know the order you do the emblem puzzle in. And an old key, which is just for the simple lock, which is down here where Chris starts. If you're using 2 characters, they start on the other floor, much like last time. It is, which you can't see right now, but there is another floor up here. A second character or second player would start up there, and they're the only ones with a box. Chris doesn't even get anything down here. So we have to basically loot all the B items and find the room it's talking about. There is a locked door that needs the emblem key on the 2nd floor. Chris starts right at the staircase that lets us traverse there, but there's an open archway that leads into a room there, and there's a B item right away, which we're probably going to have to go after while we've got like 2 grenade rounds, because it's 3 encounter cards, so it could be nasty. I think that's it. You're supposed to read some blurb when you find the emblem office, which sets up how to do the puzzle, but that's about it. Other than that, it's a standard level. We'll give it our best shot. So for Chris's first turn, he is going to walk for 1, open for 2, go in for 3. Yes, I am being that daring to start with because it's the start of the scenario, so why not? With 1 action left, we are drawing 3 encounter cards. You know, I can't remember how I've shuffled this, so I am going to quickly shuffle it, just in case. I've definitely shuffled the tension deck. I must have done actually, because he had to put a new card in here, so I always shuffle after doing that. But here we go. Place this card next to the tile for the rest of this scenario. Each time a character leaves another tile and is placed on this tile, draw an encounter card. This is actually the card that got added. So it means if I step back on this tile, we have to draw a new encounter card. I'll put it down here. That most likely will not happen. We have no reason to come back here once Chris leaves, unless we have to run away from what else spawns, of course. A zombie plus a tension card. It's not so bad. Zombie plus tension card. No escape. Open the closest non-locked closed door to the character. That would be this door. Enemies on the 2 tiles connected by the door perform a reaction. I guess that would be this tile and this tile, which means nothing, because the zombie in front of us is not on one of those 2 linked tiles. And then the 3rd card. Spawn a snake. Or 2 snakes? No, just the 1. Whoops. I'm getting confused with what's going where now because I've moved things around. So there's a snake on the B item. Jolly good. And snakes have range 2. No, they only have range 1 if the badge symbol is on the card. And would you know it? It does. But we're 2 hexes away, so we're okay for now. Unless I shoot the zombie, of course, in which case we wouldn't be. So I'm going to have to shoot the snakes, because they're actually of a larger threat. So we'll crack out our new assault shotgun that got us killed last time, and try and shoot the snake. And we got him. That is 2 damage with the assault shotgun, right? Yes. I should mention I stored the other shotgun. The horrible curse shotgun. This zombie moves on to us at the end of the turn. He tries to bite us, and would you look at that, he succeeds. We'll push him away up there, take 1 damage, and draw our tension card, which is an all clear with the symbol again. Jolly good. Well, I'm just going to give him the runaround, I think. So we're going to go 1, 2, loot for 3, and come over here for 4 for this turn. So let's see what first B item is. It is actually the old key, so we can take that route if I don't want to take the stairs or that door. We've got options, and I haven't looked, so I don't know which the right way is. End of turn, zombie follows us. Oh, with the symbol again. Well, I guess getting rid of those early is probably for the best. So then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Zombie follows us. We tension again. It's got the symbol. We're going to close this door for 1. Go 2, 3, 4, but we're not traversing down the stairs. I'm just going to have a quick look here, and since we have the simple lock, I guess I might as well look there as well, because all the stairs will do is take us to, actually, where do the stairs take us? I thought it took us to where the player 2 start is, but no, it doesn't. Oh, it takes us to card number 2, which is also where that links to, which, where that door there links to. So I'm not even sure if I need to do that. I think I had to draw another tension card there. I don't think I did. Draw an encounter card. Actually, we've got to draw 2. No, we're 1 away thanks to killing. As the campaign book almost falls. So we're drawing a single encounter card. After resolving all spawn entries, the enemies on this tile and linked tiles perform a reaction. Thankfully, that doesn't matter because there's no linked tiles. I'm going to get rid of that other card as well because we're not going back to that C room ever. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and because this is an archway, my friends and I have been playing it that Chris can just see through, so I'm going to populate this, still with an action left, and that is card number 1. Alright, I almost wished I hadn't done that because I had to move the starting tiles a little bit to fit in this L-shaped corridor. It's got a corpse and the item and 2 encounter card draws on it. I don't think I'm going to bother with it. I know I said we should loot, but I only have 1 inventory space. I need the emblem, and presumably I need the wind crest, so I can't really afford the inventory space anyway, and that means that Chris is just going to walk back here. We're going to go try the simple key because that at least gets rid of that. If this is just like a save room or a loot room, whatever, that means we have to take the stairs, and then at least I'll know, and we've cleared inventory space, so it's kind of killed 2 birds with 1 stone. Ominous feeling. For 1 round, characters must reroll successful attacks if there are any corpses on their tile. This is the new card added with this scenario. Or maybe it was the last one. Either way, it's our first time seeing it. At the start of each character's turn, roll for each corpse on their tile. If the result is the biohazard symbol, replace the corpse with a zombie. Okay. Well, that only is for the round. It doesn't say linked tiles. No, only their tile. So good job I didn't walk up there then. So we're going to go in here for 1. And we have to draw 2 encounter cards in here. And there's an item in here anyway. Let's see, how bad could it possibly be? After resolving all encounter cards drawn with this card, the active character's... Oh, my turn ends. Okay, well. Excellent. There's going to be a spider. And my turn just ends, so... He's got range 1, doesn't he? He's got range 3. He is attacking with his normal attack, which means we're not getting poisoned, at least if Chris doesn't dodge. Chris didn't dodge, so we take 1 damage. And we draw attention, because that card ended my turn. All clear with the symbol, so we definitely want to kill the spider this time. How much health does the spider have again? It has 3. I should really save the grenades for the hunters though. We'll fire a grenade at him. Come on, hit symbol. No, it's a push, that's 2 damage. Then we'll just use the flamethrower to do the last point of damage, almost certainly. There we go. Goodbye. So that means the Spiralings card is in effect in this tile now for 3 turns. It's an additional tension card. So that was 2. Moving here and picking this up for 4. Please be a health. Well, I mean, that's good too. So end of turn is going to be 2 tension cards. We're also going to come this way a little bit because we're opening up that door in a second. It's an all clear with the symbol and unfolding events, and draw a narrative card, and then I'm just going to put that to one side because you don't do it again for the rest of the scenario. Crimson Tide. Search the encounter deck and discard pile for each number 1 encounter card and shuffle them into the top half of the encounter deck. If no number 1 encounter cards have been added to the encounter deck, shuffle this card back in. We did have one, but I think we removed it somehow, didn't we? I'm pretty sure we definitely added 1 spawn of Crimson. I'm going to have to check. So we're going to look for a number 1. It's a bright white number 1. It's actually quite standoutish compared to the rest of the encounter cards. No, we must have removed it. but now I'm going to have to shuffle this again, because I tried not to look at what was where, but to prove that I'm not reading the cards. So we're going to have to draw another narrative card then, because we did get rid of it at some point. Put that at the bottom of the deck and just draw the next one. Second chance, return a character to the game that's been removed. If no characters have been removed, no, they have. I'll take Wesker back from the dead, because that's fine. So we'll add Wesker to our pool of characters that can go on the Stars mission cards. That's not so bad. And this next turn is going to be super quick, so I'll do a break in a second. We're going to go 1, 2, use that simple key to unlock this, and this opens up into door number 4. So the way it is inside was a loot room. It had a B item in it though, so we pretty much had to come here, so I'm glad we got the simple key as early as we did, orientated like that. And I think we had one action left, so we're just going to move a little bit closer and then draw our attention card. It's an all clear. So we're going to go 1, pick up for 2, move here for 3, pick up for 4. Let's see what we get. The B item, which is the more important item, is a Windcrest. What does this say in the description? This character can spend an action to discard this card, then retrieve and resolve the number 4 mission card. Okay. Oh, that filled up my inventory. Actually, I won't loot the item yet then. We'll put that back. We'll say I moved on to it, and then I used an action to discard this Windcrest to get the mission number 4 card, which presumably is still in the box, so I'm going to have to go look for it. Alright, so here is the card. It is the Graveyard Puzzle. Draw cards until this character finds 3 or more investigations or abandons the mission. If the character found 3 or more investigations, add the number 4 item B card to the item box. If the character found less than 3 or was killed or abandoned, place this card face down on top of the mission deck. That sounds like it's required to win then. Alright, well, good old Brad is back to full health, so we'll draw and counter card and see what happens. He takes 1 damage. He finds 2 investigation icons. He only needs 1 more. Oh, okay, that was actually worked out really well. So is that one that's already in play, or do I need to search the deck? The number 4 B item. Presumably that must still be in the box, because I don't think that was one of the ones added to a deck. Oh boy, was that worth doing, because the number 4 B item is the Magnum. So that is how you obtain it. You only roll 1 red dice, but it does 3 damage base, so it only does nothing if you roll a 1. It decapitates, and if you get a crit, it actually does more damage, which is the way crits should be. Now, that's a good thing. And it comes with 6 ammo, so I've got 5 weapons on Chris currently. We're definitely dumping his handgun because it just doesn't serve a purpose anymore, really. But that means I can't pick up that item he's standing on because our inventory is full. I believe we ended our turn with doing that stuff, so we have to draw a card either way. That's an all clear. What I could do though is, yeah, we can do that. We'll use our first action to discard those grenade rounds we found to reload the grenade launcher by 4. Which puts it to 5 of its 6, because we only had 1 left. That means we can pick up an A item for 2 and go 3, 4. So to proceed, we have to go to the staircase then. We found a green herb. We might actually live. Cornered. I should never talk before drawing cards. Locate the closest to active character for the tile where there's enemies but no characters. Remove the enemy with the highest threat value and place it on the closest biohazard symbol. There is only a zombie, so he makes Dragon Ball Z teleporting sound and smashes through the wall at the back there thinking he's Mr. X or something. New turn. We're immediately using that green herb to heal for 1, which puts us back off onto not quite full. We're 1 away from full. We're going to go through here for 2, 3, 4. I'm not going to bother closing these doors because we're going to leave this floor. I might even have to tidy it away to make room because I'm not sure how much size is required for these other cards. Attention card, all clear. 1, 2, use the stairs, whoops, which takes us to card number 2, which is somewhere connecting to this door here. So yeah, I might have to just destroy this floor to make room. Be back in a second. So there was just enough room, at least for now, but I'm not sure about the other cards. So as far as I can tell, you orientate it like this because that would connect to the other floor you've already made at the start of the game. So we found where another B item is. We have found a save room, but it's only got a typewriter and no box, and a couple of other A items that we can't really carry because we can't find the box. Although I guess we can now link through to one by going through that door. Anyway, we have 1 action left. We've stepped into a corridor with 2 encounter cards, so we're going to have to start by drawing those. So let's do just that. Place a yellow unexplored token. Okay. And spawn a hunter. This is where the fun begins. Closest biohazard symbol is right in my face, right there, unfortunately. Well, we have a magnum, and it's basically designed for killing these things, so let's take it for a test drive and shoot the magnum into its face and get revenge for last time. Yes, that's 3 damage. Get absolutely destroyed. Chris blows his head off, gets revenge, and ends turn. Mission update. Draw a mission card. Well, we have Wesker back for this now. Search for survivors. For the rest of the scenario, if you draw an encounter card with the star symbol, draw a card from the survivor deck and place it this and this card's assigned character. Oh, okay, I get it now. In the reserve, then remove this card from the game. So we get someone else back, essentially. Actually, no, we don't have anyone else to draw. We only have dead people. Yeah, the survivor deck is empty because they're dead, so I don't think that's going to do anything. Because the other card we drew that brought Wesker back was literally, bring one back from the dead. So it's not quite the same, is my understanding. Either way, that was the tension card. So because we would draw another encounter card if I came back onto this tile, I think I just want to go straight for the B item while we have magnum ammo. 1, 2, 3, 4, because that's going to be our way of dealing with Lisa and also hunters. All clear. 1, open for 2, go through for 3, and hope that we don't draw hunters and Lisa at the same time. A double, and a corpse, which is going to get up as a zombie at the end of the tension phase. And 2 zombies, a lot of enemies. Okay, so 2 zombies. Where's the biohazard? Oh, they're all going to be over there then. Well, actually, wait, that's good for us, because I'm standing on the other biohazard symbol. And then there is a corpse there, but it doesn't get up until after the turn, so right now it can't be got. I only have 1 action left, so I can't flamethrower because we're too far away. Let's fire a grenade, because that will do AoE damage. Let me get to roll 2. Oh no, that's 1. Assault shotgun is 2. That is 3 damage to the whole tile. Kaboom! Splat. Turn ends though, so this corpse gets up, because weirdly it's immune to explosions until such time that happens. Dragged shackle. Spawn Lisa Trevor at the closest biohazard symbol. Okay. So Lisa is now there as well, but again they're on the same tile. I guess the downside to the Magnum is it doesn't do AoE, it's single target, but as we start this turn we're going to fire the Magnum at Miss Trevor and blow her brains out, hopefully. That's a crit, which is 4 damage, so get splatted, Lisa. Zombie moves 1 closer. We're going to flamethrower it, down to 4 on that. It's burned to death. And go 3, 4. It's all working out really well now because I've got decent ammo and decent guns, but as soon as that situation changes, we're back to being in trouble. Look the B item for 1, go here for 2 and 3, and then I'm going to wait. The B item we found, second last one, is the emblem key. So the emblem key door is just out of line of sight to the top left of your screen. We're heading in that direction anyway. Unlocks a door locked by emblem key. We still need to find the last B item though, because that's the solution to the puzzle, and if you don't know what it is, you don't know that you've solved it, if you know what I mean. So we have to keep going to find a B item, that is. All clear. I'm going to move the camera. There we go, that's a bit better. There's the emblem door, but there's another door there, another door there. I really hope we don't have to go up there, because that's really out of the way. If you had a second character, that'd be one of the first ways they head. Either way, we're moving back out into this corridor, and because we had to put this tile here, we have to draw an encounter card for it. Locate the closest tile to the active character that contains 1 or more enemies and at least 1 non-locked closed door. Open every tile. There's a zombie on the other floor, and there's a locked door down there, so I presume that opens. Not that it matters, because we're not going down to that floor ever again. So, 2, open for 3, and I'm going to wait. All clear with no symbol. Good, because I think we've exhausted all clears, or most of them anyway, that have the symbol. We're going through for 1. We're going to draw an encounter card. single zombie is nothing to worry about, although I shouldn't say that. We've seen Chris's rolls. Let's flamethrower that zombie. We have 3 left in the flamethrower now. Got him. So we went in for 1, shot for 2. 3, 4. We're going straight over to the emblem room, although I doubt the B item is going to be in there, because then there could be a way you could get stuck without being able to go that way, I think. Like if you needed the emblem key to get in there and the emblem key was the last B item you didn't draw. So I doubt it's in there, but it could be in whatever's up here. Open this for 1. We will go through for 2. We're about halfway through the tension deck. Draw 2 encounter cards for in here. Some birds. And 2 snakes. Now that's a problem because they're all medium... Oh wait, no, the snakes are medium bases, the birds aren't. So the 2 snakes could fit there, but the birds couldn't. But the birds spawned first. So actually I think that would be 1 snake and 1 bird, and then the other snakes have to spawn on me because I'm on the other biohazard symbol and it's the closest one. Already we're not far enough up the table, apologies, let's just there we are. So I think I had, oh no, how many actions did I have left? I had at least 1, but I think I had 2. We just need to do 1 damage to the snake. Let's do the assault shotgun. I would never roll 2 1s. Oh, I nearly did. So the snakes go, the other enemies react. So the birds heard a gunshot, which means they're 2 squares closer, so they're on us. The snakes also move 2, so they're 2 squares on us. And then we'll flamethrower the square. If I didn't have another action left, I apologise. I thought I had 2, and we got them. Because didn't I open the door for 1, and then went in for 2, so I would have had 2 actions. Good. Kind of. Crimson Rage. Remove the closest corpse and replace it with a crimson head. The closest corpse is the one in the corridor on the previous floor, so I'm just not going to bother in case I need to use my crimson head model up here. Because sooner or later we'll get the encounter card that spawns one. Our inventory is full currently until I use that key, so I can't pick up that item yet. 1, 2, 3. Oh dear. I'm going to open up the emblem key for 4, so we're going to populate that room. That also means I can discard this, which means we can go back for that A item and see what it is. So all that was waiting for us inside here is a safe room with the, if you land on this symbol, you read the narrative event from the core rulebook, or core scenario book I should say. It just gives you the hint: when the sun sets in the west and the moon rises to the east, the stars will begin to appear in the sky and wind. So that is the clue. You're supposed to grab the 4 puzzle cards, you're supposed to shuffle them, although shuffling them is irrelevant because you don't know what order you have to put them in yet. You can spend an action when on this tile to organise them, but until we know the order, obviously we have literally no way of knowing whether we've done it correct or not, so I'm just going to keep those in the middle of the table for now. We need to go find that final C item, and I think that was the end of my turn walking in here. So, keep quiet. No, I will not. Never ever. We're going to move out here for 1. I already, to be honest, I should have populated this when I was standing here because Chris can see through here. So, let's see what's up there. Alright, we have found our final B item, so we've found where the solution is, and it is orientated like this as well. It connects back around to where player 2 would start. So it is a little awkward because it's right at the tippy top of the table, but we'll try and proceed. So we're going to come in here for, I believe, 2, because we walked back out there for 1. Single encounter card for the corridor is Spawn Lisa Trevor. Well, Miss Trevor, it's nice to see you again. Let me reintroduce you to my little friend. We're down to 3 bullets left now after this shot in the Magnum, and we actually rolled a blank, so she's hitting us. Is she doing her best attack? No, she's doing her weak attack, which is 1 damage, and then we'll fire again, because what are the chances of rolling 2 1s in a row? Aha! Goodbye. And then that unfortunately is our turn then, because of that wasted effort. All clear, and then we're just running. 1, 2, 3, 4. All clear. So 1, 2 to open the door, and we know we have enough, or I know we have enough tension cards that I can burn a turn here, so we have a full turn for getting in there. If need be, I'm going to grab the B item and run, but hopefully it won't come to that. So all clear. We're going in for 1, so we have 3 actions left. Let's see what nastiness we draw for ourselves. Discard this card without effect. Good start. We drew the star symbol, but again, all my other reserves are dead. Spawn a zombie in our square. That's not so good. hello, he wants to shake your hand or slap you, either way. And then spawn a web spinner, also not good. The web spinner would be there. So, a zombie on us. We have 2 actions left, and the web spinners have range 3, so I can't escape their range. We're going to have to dodge away from the zombie so I can shoot the web spinner. Alright, he made it. So we're going to move here. And we'll shoot... It's going to have to be the Magnum. Because it's the only thing that can kill it in a hit. As long as we don't roll a 1. Goodbye. Splat. Zombie walks on to us though. End of turn he tries to bite us. We fail our dodge roll. I could use the self-defense gun, but I refuse. So we'll shove him away and draw attention. All clear. It lied. We're on orange caution for the record. So we only have 1 inventory space left. Ooh, I could take a turn trying to shoot him to death. Because this is probably the last mission we're taking the pistol on unless I get really desperate. Because we have a bunch of like magazines for the pistol in storage. I really want to see... Yeah, we're going to use the flamethrower on him actually. Let's just remove the potential threat of a Crimson Head because that could actually kill us. We killed it twice over. And then we'll move here for 2, look for 3, and move on to the AM for 4. So I presume we just read this and then I can leave it. So when the sun sets in the west, the sun and the moon rise. Could you work this out based on the blur panel? When the sun sets in the west, so it goes first, the moon rises in the east, so that would be the last. Stars will begin to appear and the wind blow towards the ground. Yeah, actually you could work it out from the blurb what the solution is, but you wouldn't be sure unless you found this card to check. So it's a little weird the way they've done that, but either way, all clear. So we're looting for 1 and then going 2, 3, 4, and basically just hauling our you-know-what back to that room because then we're just instantly ending because... Oh, it's kerosene. I need kerosene, hang on. So we're 1 square back then because I'm using 1 action to loot all the kerosene there to get 3 tokens back, which puts us at 5. And then we're tension carding for an all clear. Then we're skedaddling. 1, 2, 3, 4. All clear. 1, 2, 3. I technically could use my last action to just do the solution, but I'm going to burn those 3 kerosene tokens we just got to restore all ammo. Well, 9 ammo, but it's got 1 left, so we go back to 10 in the flamethrower, hoping that this doesn't spawn anything. For boarding events, place this card next to the closest unexplored tile. Well, that's not going to matter. I activate, do 1 action to do that solution, and we actually did win legitimately, barely surviving, but getting that Magnum is a big boon. That's definitely going to help against Yawn as well. You know, as part of the setup for this scenario, they had you add some Magnum rounds to the A deck, and I was thinking as I did it, what's the point? It's not even in the B deck. Is this just it preparing for a future mission? Never even occurred to me that they'd try and bring you to the graveyard puzzle, which is how you get it in the remake. You have to put the Windcrest token in a special grave that you also use for something else. Either way, that's done. However, I am retconning one thing. I'm giving myself 1 kerosene back because I was forgetting, of course, that you get 2 ammo back for the flamethrower when you complete the mission successfully. So I had 1 spare in it, meaning I can take away 3, gain 2, and have, you know, the full 10 anyway. So we're doing that. The mansion danger level though does go back up to skull and crossbones level now. Yep, yes it does. And we don't do anything special for doing that mission other than we draw a C deck item. There's 3 left in this, 3 or 4. We got the wolf medallion, so we have both medallions, so technically we have access to the lab now, but because we're doing the other expansion content, we're not allowed to go there yet because we have to go to the caves and such and deal with Lisa. So next in the rulebook is basement, and as I mentioned last time, just pull back out a little bit more here. For the basement, you're not allowed to play the basement scenario true solo. It says here you must, during the scenario, the player must control a second main character for solo roles. I'm not doing that. I'm playing true solo. So we're going to skip the basement, which is a shame because the B deck has a first aid spray on that, but it doesn't add anything else. So it adds 1 encounter card. So between now and next time, I will add encounter card number 6, which is what the basement scenario wanted to do. For doing the basement scenario, we would have got another sea deck item, so I'm just drawing it now. It is a stone ring, which we can't even use yet until we do the caves. And then that means next time we have to, well, in the main rulebook it would be Crypts B. We're not allowed to go there yet. We have to go into the expansion content again and into the darkness specifically. Let me just double check. We'll do this live. After completing first floor East C scenario, add Garden C scenario to the map. So we're actually going to Garden C next time. Or I could also just do the yawn fight. It might be a good idea to do the yawn fight while we still have some magnum rounds actually. So next time it will either be the true fight against yawn or Garden C. Either way we have to do both of them. Because I think you need to fill in that stone ring we just got, and we don't get that until we do the expansion content. But if you're not using the expansion content, you would have had that stone ring ages ago instead of the crank. Or the thing you put in the stone ring, I should say, which gives you access to the Lisa Trevor boss fight. So yeah, I think we'll probably try yawn while we have those magnum rounds. We'll be back to being scared of hunters once we don't have any ammo for it, but that's for future me to worry about. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please do remember to show your support, and I'll see you next time. Ta-ta for now.